Picture this: a high-stakes debate at one of the world's most revered institutions, the Oxford Union, spiraling into a complete meltdown just hours before it kicks off, with accusations of deceit and cowardice flung across international borders. It's not just any political spat, it's a clash involving India and Pakistan, where a so-called Pakistani Gambit has left participants and onlookers questioning the very integrity of the event. If you're intrigued by geopolitics and the drama behind international relations, buckle up. This story has twists that could keep you hooked all night. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this an honest scheduling snafu or a deliberate ploy to dodge a tough confrontation? Let's start by setting the scene for those who might not be familiar. The Oxford Union isn't just a debating club. It's a prestigious society at the University of Oxford, founded back in 1823, that's hosted legendary speakers like Winston Churchill, Mother Teresa, and even modern figures debating everything from climate change to foreign policy. Imagine it as a real-life arena for intellectual gladiators, where motions are proposed and debated fiercely. On November 27, 2025, the planned topic was a hot-button one. The House believes that India's response to Pakistan is a populist strategy sold as security policy. This wasn't casual chit-chat. It was meant to dissect India's approach to its neighbor, often criticized as overly aggressive or politically motivated. The Indian side was gearing up to defend their stance, while Pakistan aimed to challenge it. But mere hours before the debate was set to unfold, everything unraveled in spectacular fashion. Indian lawyer and commentator J Sai Deepak, who was slated to speak for India, took to X, formerly Twitter, with a scathing account that directly clashed with the narrative put out by the Pakistan High Commission in London. Deepak painted a picture of organizational chaos and what he called a deliberate Pakistani scheme to sidestep the debate altogether. And this is the part most people miss. His version flips the script entirely, suggesting that rather than Indians backing out, it was Pakistanis who allegedly engineered an exit strategy to avoid facing off in what promised to be a rigorous exchange. Deepak's post revealed a buildup of instability that started long before that fateful day. He pointed fingers at the involvement of Pakistani nationals in crucial roles within the Oxford Union itself. Specifically, he named Musa Haraj as the president, allegedly the son of Pakistan's Minister of Defense Production, and Raza Nazar as the treasurer. For beginners dipping into international affairs, think of these positions like the executive board of a student council, but with real power to shape events. Deepak questioned whether this setup created a bias, potentially allowing Pakistani interests to influence proceedings. It's a bold claim that raises eyebrows. Could personal ties to government officials tip the scales in such a neutral space? We don't have definitive proof here, but it's the kind of detail that fuels debates about impartiality in global institutions. The drama escalated with the speakers. Originally, the Indian team boasted heavy hitters: former Chief of Army Staff, COAS, General Bipin Rawat, often referred to simply as Naravain in some contexts, but clarified here for accuracy, and economist Dr. Subramanian Swamy. These are big names. Swamy, for instance, is a vocal political figure, known for his sharp critiques on India's foreign policy, while a COAS like Naravain brings military expertise to the table. Unfortunately, both withdrew just 2 days prior due to unavoidable prior commitments, leaving the team scrambling. Deepak, ever the quick thinker, stepped up as a replacement and managed to rope in additional speakers from within the UK. Manu Kajuria, a political analyst, and PT Satish K. Sharma, a spiritual leader with a following in Indian diaspora circles. It's a testament to adaptability, but also highlights the fragility of such events when key players bail at the last minute. Then came the final blow. At 3:13 p.m. on the day of the debate, Deepak received a phone call informing him that the Pakistani delegation, including prominent figures like former Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Kar and politician Khawaja Muhammad Asif, hadn't even landed in London yet. Faced with this news, the Indian team decided it was pointless to journey to Oxford, and they called it off. But here's where the plot thickens into farce territory. Deepak later claimed he got confirmation that the Pakistani team had landed and was comfortably checked into a hotel right there in Oxford. This led to his fiery rebuke, labeling the Pakistani side as deserters who lacked the guts to step onto the battlefield before any shots were fired. He didn't hold back, criticizing the Oxford Union's leadership for letting the institution become mired in controversy and essentially acting as a propaganda arm for the Pakistan High Commission. Not everyone saw it that way, though. The Pakistan High Commission issued their own statement, expressing regret that the Indian delegation, originally listed as General Naravane, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, and even Sachin Pilot, a former Congress leader, had pulled out at the 11th hour, resulting in a walkover victory for Pakistan. They portrayed it as a sign of India's lack of confidence in defending their security policies in a neutral and intellectually rigorous setting. It's a stark contrast, Deepak's tale of betrayal versus Pakistan's narrative of victory by default. Who do you believe? And does framing India's policies as populist hold water? Or is it just another jab adding fuel to the fire? Shiv Sena UBT lawmaker Priyanka Chaturvedi weighed in with a tweet that mocked Pakistan, saying, "Pakistan is crying again over an Oxford Union debate. This is for the record. Once again, they have proved to be liars. Expecting any better from them was not even on my list." Originally posted on November 28, 2025. Her words echo the sentiment of many in India who view such incidents through a lens of historical distrust, perhaps stemming from decades of diplomatic tensions. But could this be oversimplifying a complex situation? After all, international debates are supposed to bridge divides, not widen them. As the news desk, we're passionate about unpacking stories like this, from live updates to deep dives, so you can stay informed on major events in India and beyond. This incident isn't just about a cancelled debate. It underscores the volatile undercurrents in India-Pakistan relations, where even seemingly academic discussions can turn into geopolitical chess games. For context, similar debates have sparked outrage in the past. Like when speakers were disinvited due to pressure from advocacy groups, reminding us that free speech on global stages isn't always straightforward. In wrapping this up, let's ponder some thought-provoking questions to keep the conversation going. Was this truly a Pakistani gambit, as Deepak claims? Or could it have been a logistical mix-up blown out of proportion? Should organizations like the Oxford Union scrutinize the backgrounds of their leaders more closely to avoid perceptions of bias? And in an age of social media showdowns, does calling out cowardice help resolve conflicts or just escalate them? We invite you to share your views in the comments. Do you side with Deepak's fiery accusations, Pakistan's defensive stance, or perhaps see shades of gray? Your opinions could spark a lively debate of their own. Remember, comments are for respectful, constructive discussions. Any abusive or off-topic posts will be moderated. Last updated November 28, 2025, 21:27 IST. First published November 28, 2025, 2019 IST. Disclaimer. Comments reflect users' views, not News 18's. Please keep discussions respectful and constructive. Abusive, defamatory, or illegal comments will be removed. News 18 may disable any comment at its discretion. By posting, you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy.